Back in the day before all this government assistance, people knew how to survive. Families came together, neighbors looked out for each other, and we made it through hard times with nothing but faith, grit, and a can of beanie weenies. It wasn't fancy, but it was survival, and we didn't complain. We prayed, we worked, and we shared what little we had. Now, as November 1st rolls around, and that's today, folks are panicking because the food stamps haven't hit. We need to take a step back and remember who we are and where we came from. We used to know how to make something out of nothing. When the cupboards were bare, we didn't lose our minds. We got creative. A pot of beans could fill a whole family. A piece of cornbread could stretch for 2 days. Grandma didn't wait on nobody to feed her family. She made it happen. She didn't depend on the system. She depended on God. And that's what we've forgotten in this new world where we live at, where everything feels like it's a falling, it's just falling apart. That's how everybody feeling. Everybody feeling like, oh Lord, everything is falling apart. But did you ever really think that it's not falling apart? It's falling together? Did you ever think that maybe it's breaking down so you could get the breakthrough? I don't know. But something is going on. People are losing hope because the government is failing. But why are you losing your mind? Because the government can't feed you and your family. What if there was no government? What if there was no food stamps? Okay, the food stamps are delayed. Jobs are losing left and right. People just losing their jobs right now. And prices, they are damn high. But instead of praying, we're panicking. And I know I'm going to be all over the place with this video, so it is what it is. Instead of us working together, we're about to go outside and fight, snatch food, we tearing each other down. But the truth is, we've forgotten who we are. We have gotten too comfortable. We've forgotten that survival is in our DNA. We've forgotten that our ancestors made it through worse times. They didn't have no damn Wi-Fi. Half of them ain't even have a car. They didn't have a safety net. All they had was their faith, their family, and the will to make it through another day. If we want to survive what's coming, and y'all better believe what I'm telling you is coming. It's here. We need to break it back to the old days. Hear me when I say this. Stop waiting on handouts. Stop arguing over what the government did not give you. And probably won't give you. Because if you ask me, they're trying to do away with food stamps. And they're trying to bring it back to a commodity system. So they can monitor how much food you have. What kind of food you can have. They think that you're overeating. You should just have the bare minimum. I'm just saying. If you don't believe what I'm saying, if you disagree, tell me you disagree. Tell me you disagree, because I can see it. They don't want to give you nothing. They want you to work for everything, but then when you go and get the job, you're going to lose it. So now they want to control you. They want to control where you live. They want to control what you eat. They want to control how much money you make. They want to control where you keep your money. They have the right to freeze your bank accounts at this point. It's a lot going on. If they can starve you, they can feed you, they can starve you, they can feed you. You better stop. You better get out that mentality thinking that you need the government. But if we want to survive what's coming, we need to bring it back to the old days. And we need to stop waiting on handouts. We need to stop arguing over what the government didn't give us and start growing something, even if it's just a tomato plant in your window. Start cooking at home. Start budgeting your money and teaching your kids how to live without luxury, because the truth is survival is not about comfort. It's about courage, community, and connection. We need to learn to depend on God again. The Bible says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thy own understanding. That clearly means stop trying to figure everything out on your own and stop worrying about what you can't control. The system may fail, but God never will fail you. Come on now. He brought you this far and you think he about to leave you? He still makes a way out of no way. He still provides bread in a famine. But you have to trust him. You have to pray, not panic. The world is shifting. What we're seeing now is just the beginning. Food shortages, job losses, rising costs. Don't this feel like the Holocaust? But if we come together, we can make it. We can trade, share, barter, and rebuild. We can teach our children how to cook from scratch, how to save money, and how to pray when life feels impossible. We can turn this chaos into a comeback if we stand strong in faith and stop thinking that the government owes us something. It's time to stop complaining and start creating. Just get creative. Get creative. And it's time for you to get creative. Maybe God is sitting us down for a reason. He's saying, look, I want you to get into your creative thoughts. Sit down, write it down. What is it that you like? What is it that you want? What is it that you want to make? What is it that you want to sell? Get creative. If you know how to sew, if you know how to cook, if you know how to do whatever, get creative, because when these checks stop checking and these bills keep coming, what are you gonna do? And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me too. Because guess what? Today or tomorrow, these jobs say, hey, you fired, we don't need you no more. Come on, we're gonna be robbing Peter to pay Paul and all the disciples. Some people gonna be doing strange things for change, I don't know. But I know the God that I serve. And I know he ain't going to leave me. I know he not going to bring me this far to leave me. All you got to do is say, Lord, help me. And he will help you. I'm just saying. Put your trust in God. He will give you the wisdom, the strength, and the peace you need to go through whatever it is that you're going through. He'll show you how to stretch that can of beanie weenies into a full meal. He'll open doors that no government check could ever close. Just saying. He'll open those doors for you. He'll send those unexpected checks in the mail. He'll put people in your path that might want to just be a blessing to you. You just don't know. But instead you're crying and moping and worrying about the government? Come on. So today is November the 1st. And people are losing their minds over what they don't have. But remind yourself of what you do have. And that's life, breath, hope, and faith. Bring it back to the old days when we prayed before we ate, helped our neighbors, and believed that God will provide, because he still will. But it's on us to meet him halfway, with work, with faith, and with love for one another. Bring it back to the old days when survival wasn't about what was in your wallet, but what was in your heart. When we didn't wait for a handout, we reached out a hand. Let's stop panicking and start preparing and praying. Stop doubting and start depending on God and on each other and on the strength that's always been in us. Because the truth is, we can still make it. We just forgot how powerful we really are. Let's bring it back to the old days. No government assistance. But if we got to eat beanie weenies, oh well, we'll eat beanie weenies. With that being said, This is Miss T Talking T. This is the assignment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the videos. And the lesson for today is bring it back to the old days. Sometimes we have to go back to remind us of who we are and where we came from. And I don't believe that God will bring us this far. He didn't bring us this far to leave us. So y'all be blessed. Bye.